Hello, everyone. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with.
Your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only.
And today, we're gonna do what we always do after midnight. This is significantly after midnight. It's now like 1:19 a.m. We're going to be talking about yesterday. Yesterday being January 20th, 2019, and what I did that day. After I go over what I did today, well, yesterday, really quickly. Um, excuse me, Aiden and I will then talk with you guys in the live chat for about an hour, and then after that, we'll go over my day one more time, and then we'll end the stream. Also, after I go over my day the first time, I'll post everything I said into the description box. So that way, when new people come in, they can just check the description and see what I was up to today. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Yo, Kirby, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. So I woke up and submitted my book Swagson Fools for publishing. Uh, Swagson Fools.
What was that about?
So Swagson Fools is a character concept that I wrote for the D&D character that I'm currently playing Colin's campaign. Um, so before we started playing the campaign, I had written an entire book about my character.
Really?
hmm
That's cool. So does he have like a pretty good lore now?
Yeah, he has some very solid lore, and I've been playing him up, like his character in the sessions that we've done of D&D recently. Um, I just hope that everything works well. It seems like he's really driving the campaign this time around. That and Avery's character, they're like hard pushing the current objective, which is to take out a cult that is like sprung up on the continent.
A cult? Oh, is it yours?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
So the cult is trying to prevent me from building a god. So they're taking all the components that they think that I might want to build the god, and like keeping them, yeah, essentially away from me, like in their base. You're like, why don't they just destroy the components? Maybe they would like to use them.
To make their own god?
They could. They're actually working for like the god Oberon, and maybe Oberon just doesn't want to be challenged, but doesn't necessarily want those components like put to waste.
Okay.
Um, but Avery's character, he's the son of a god, and his father's like, you need to like take down the cult of Oberon. And I'm like, I'm already not really on good terms with them. They're like trying to kill me and keeping me from building my god. So like, fuck them. Um, we're like in Old West like samurai times or whatever, which is a weird mashup. But with Old West samurai times, we have guns, so we're like straight up like shooting niggas. It's very interesting. Except I haven't shot a single bullet yet, which is interesting, considering, cowboys ain't guns. Yo, Sebastian Gomez, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. But yeah, um, woke up and submitted my book Swags on Fools for publishing. Aidan called to invite me to lunch, but I'd already eaten, didn't have any meal swipes, and was too tired. I took a shower, messaged with Danica, and streamed the Jump Force Open Beta. Apparently, I found an exploit that allows me to access the Jump Force Open Beta after it's closed. I left the application open while the beta was still open, and put my PS4 in rest mode. Later, when the beta was closed, excuse me, currently drinking ginger ale. Later, when the beta was closed, I turned on my PS4, didn't install the update, entered offline play, and was allowed to continue playing the open beta. The video got 130 live streams. I mean, not live streams, live views, and quickly rose to over 300 views. So I'm really glad about how like that video turned out. Mm. Let's see, scrolling down. After streaming, I went to hang out with Aidan. Together, we looked at each other's recent rap projects, watched YouTube, played a freestyle RPG where Aidan was thrown into weird situations starring alternate universe versions of himself. Got milkshakes at Sonic. Well, I got a milkshake. He got food at Zaxby's, which used to have milkshakes, but now they're a bunch of fuck niggas. So after that, we saw a little bit of the lunar eclipse. We didn't get to see the full eclipse, but it looked a little red when we looked up at it. And then we went to Aiden's lab to see his work in progress on magnetic levitation, which feel free if you want to jump in and talk about that if you're interested. Right now he's getting his Xbox set up.
Yeah. Ion propulsion. Magnetic levitation is the thing that trains do.
He said it's ion propulsion, not magnetic levitation. My bad, Aidan.
No, you're good. I just, like, if you were like, he's doing research on magnetic levitation, he would be like, oh, they already kind of got that figured out. Like,
Aidan did a face.
dude, I'm really confused.
He's currently trying to get all the Xbox stuff hooked up.
Yeah, but it's just not working.
Make sure you got the right HDMI set on the TV.
Yeah, I think so. Can you check it?
Yeah, I'll check for you. And don't worry, guys. Once I
Try complete.
that's TV, that's PC, that's HDMI's, and that's what the fuck?
Yeah,
How do you go further down? Like that. Okay. That's AV, which isn't shit. That's component.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I think component and AV are not considered connected right now.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I actually took the HDMI cord out of Jonathan's Xbox.
And put it just directly
Plugged it
in
in the
yours.
light, yeah. I hope I didn't break my Xbox somehow. I'm really furious.
Unplug it. Put it back in the one.
Was it?
What? I wanted you to put the HDMI back in the one, like in the Xbox One.
Gosh.
And let's see what happens. We're gonna troubleshoot it. Real quick, while we're trying to figure that out, I'm gonna read the live chat. Kirby said, pineapples. He said, well, out D&D session went to shit twice. What happened? Then Sebastian said something that I don't understand. And then Kirby said, our D&D session went to shit twice. Sebastian Gomez said, play Naruto Storm 4. Right now I'm currently at Aidan's, so we're not currently playing Storm 4. He's about to show me Godfather, one of his favorite Xbox games. So now you put the HDMI back in the one and it's not showing anything.
Well, we're not on HDMI.
We're not, that's what it says.
Oh.
Source not connected.
Yo.
Make sure the HDMI is connected to the TV then. Seems like the TV's not registering a source.
I believe so. Yo, this is a concern.
It's not that concerning. Just check the cable on the TV and unplug it and replug it in. Okay, unplug the HDMI and then you go back in and you goot it. You goot it right in its snooted, right in the jinners. Okay. And then make sure it's in the one. Unplug and replug in the one.
Yep, there's one. Pretty sure there's one HDMI. Nope, there's HDMI out.
And there it is. Recognizes that there is an HDMI device. And there you go. So now move the one that you had in the one to the 360. And if there's an HDMI out and an in, then make sure that you have it on the out.
I think on this there's only one
Okay.
HDMI.
So there's only one. Then just move it from the one. Don't turn off the one. Keep the one on and then put it in the 360. Just see what happens.
The 360 can't be plugged in at the same time the one is.
Oh, I see. Then you can unplug the one. It doesn't really matter that much. That was just for cross testing. Wait, I thought you meant due to sharing a power cable or something. They can be on at the same time. Oh, they are sharing a
Yeah.
port. Okay, never mind. Then yeah, I understand what you mean.
I just didn't want to rip it out without turning off the Xbox.
Right. You don't want to fuck it up.
Yep.
Let's see. Kirby said, "How many messages from me do you see, Nick?" Don't worry. I think I see all your messages. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 at that point. Then Kirby said, "Milkshakes." Then Vanessa Brooks said hi and put up a smiley face emoji. Yo, Vanessa Brooks, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. We currently have 4 viewers and 3 likes. Can we get it to 4 viewers and 4 likes? We truly appreciate it. Then Kirby said, "My group of D&D characters are in a really bad place right now. Tell me more." Kel said, "Ooh woo." Yo, Kels, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. Don't forget to smash that like button. Truly appreciate it. We're at 5 viewers and 4 likes. Can we get it to 5 viewers and 5 likes? Truly appreciate
promise
it.
you, Cody, they're not in a worse place than the vanilla frappuccino from Starbucks, trademark. Copyright. Copyright strike.
Patent pending. Let's see. Kirby said, so the session started with us embarking on a week-long ship ride to an unknown continent. Then Kirby's message got retracted. Then Kel said, D&D sounds so... What the
Yeah, that's how the game
fuck? Kel said, D&D sounds so fun. I just don't have enough friends who want to play it with me. It's not too bad to find, like, people to play D&D with online, like, if you're interested in it. Kirby said halfway in, we were attacked by elven harpies. Ooh, my Valentine in D&D. Vanessa Brooks.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. What were
The
you-
problem with elven harpies is,
They give you elven herpes.
I was gonna make a joke. I was gonna be like, yeah, they, you know, you hook up with a girl and you think everything's gonna be alright, no condoms, you know, whatever. And then all of a sudden you realize your elven harpies won't go away, and that kind of becomes the rest of your quest. Not just for that quest, but for the rest of your life. You know,
Because you never really get rid of elven herpes.
harpies.
Mm.
So we're gonna go ahead and start a new game.
He
Hey guys,
didn't-
today we're playing a first group, The Godfather 2 for Xbox 360.
He didn't say elven harpies. He said 11 harpies.
11 harpies? That's even worse, dude. You got 11 of them?
So you counted the herps?
Harps?
Vanessa Brooks then put a smiley face emoji.
Assassins.
All you have to do is turn it down the first time.
Sonny, his owners,
Turn it down.
fought back while the Dawn recovered and paid the price.
There you go.
Michael, the youngest brother.
There you go.
took over.
Kirby said, here's where the bad starts. Then Nani said, Winslow? Question mark.
It's Finsmo.
Then George, oh, I'm sorry.
I was trying to think of what Winslow backwards is.
Winslow backwards? Walsenwu. Walsenwu. Walsen.
Walls. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. George.
Walls new.
What?
Walls
Oh, I see. Walsen. Then George said, there you go, 4 likes. Aw, thank you kindly, truly appreciate it. George said, by the way, anyone seen the Broly movie? I've heard bad things recently. Nani said, is he still doing his Chronicles of Narnia series?
Oh, you want to see something interesting? Oh, wait.
Right now he's customizing a character in Godfather 2. He might be a little predisposed. Kel said, tell your friend, 7 out of 10. No, you don't need context. There you go.
Oh, 7 out of 10.
No, you don't need context.
For what?
I think that's the point. Then Kirby said 11 harpies, and he said, and then George said, same. I really enjoyed it. Are you talking about the Broly movie?
So my thing is, oh fuck, did I fuck it up?
He's still customizing his character. Kirby said, when we had defeated 8 of the harpies, our ship was then attacked by a kraken, which split our ship in half. Hard rip.
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this a black guy?
He looks Indian to me.
Right.
Yeah. It's the haircut though.
Okay.
Just change his hair, and you can make him black.
Right, but what?
Okay, so show the hair. So he's trying to make a black guy in Godfather 2. So,
Oh, hey.
oh yeah, they have an afro. There you go. He is now a nigga.
Wait.
Oh shit.
Black.
Just
You don't have, like,
that
something
texture looks
like
kind of real.
Oh, there.
It went from looking like fake ass hair to being like real hair. Okay. Going back to the thing. Let's see. Kirby said the, not them. Then Nani said, you said you heard bad things about the movies? The Broly movie? My friend Chase saw it today, and he said that he did not like it. His biggest gripe was with the special effects. He felt like the animation was inconsistent, and that at times it'll look like a video game, but not in a good way. So no like plot-based spoilers. He just said visually it was not as good as he had hoped. Then Kels, for the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, Kel said, "Wait, you heard bad things about the Broly movie? Dude, the movie's hecka dope though." Then Kirby said, "We managed to swim to land, which we know nothing of, and we were captured by pirates. It does sound like your team was just thrown through the ringer on that." By the way, I went over my day at the beginning of the stream, so what I'm going to do real quick is paste my day into the description box of the video. Nani said, "Yeah, but your friends complain about everything." Well, it wasn't like Matt. It was my friend Chase, who like loves Dragon Ball. Me and Chase talk about Dragon Ball stuff all the time. He's a huge fan. I've never heard him say anything bad about Dragon Ball, except he feels like the plot of Super is kind of weird. He feels like Super's story wasn't as good as like Z's story, but that was a story complaint. This is an animation complaint.
You ever see Black Dynamite?
I have seen Black Dynamite. Is that your goal?
Trying it, yeah.
Yeah, so Aiden's trying to make Black Dynamite in Godfather 2. With the jaw?
Yeah, like, there's a lot of options for the jaw here.
Okay, give me one moment to help you with that jaw. Let's see, in this video, Jet talks about, right now I'm editing the description of the vlog. That way you guys can read the description box to see what I did today. If you happen to miss the beginning of the stream where I talked about what I did today, then you guys can ask me any questions that you may have concerning my day. And let me change the category to people and blogs, because that's pretty much the category for all of my vlog streams. And here we go. Now I'm back to the live chat. So let's see. And then Nani said, like, Joe Dirt, and Matt Ryan. That's what Nani said. And then Kirby said, while we were captured, we were put in cages. Then Kel said, I think the visuals are really nice, but that's just a matter of opinion. And then Nani said, Kel's yes. Then Kirby said, and we were told these pirates had captured a Hydra and have been keeping it as a pet for entertainment. Interesting. Then Nani said, is Winslow okay? He seems depressed.
I'll tell you. So the answer is...
Make his back jaw, like, wider. Right now you're just messing with his chin, giving him that booty chin.
Like that?
Get rid of that booty chin, make his chin normal. Hey! I feel like he's looking more like Black Lightning. I think Black Lightning has that thick... Not Black Lightning, sorry. Black Dynamite. Because they're all
He does
black.
have like the...
Yeah.
So my thing, he looks kind of like it like this. You rotate him, and he's just like, nah.
Well, to me, he still looks Indian, but
Yeah.
the afro is like the most like niggerish thing he has. And the big ass ears I see.
Trying to like figure out the...
Even them small ass ears I see.
No matter what.
Let's see. Nani said, "Is Winslow okay? He seems depressed. What game is that?"
Oh,
He
so
said, "Make Donald Trump or Barack Obama."
it'd be interesting to make Donald Trump. Just make him fat as fuck. So first off, I'm not depressed. I appreciate the sympathy though. In this game, you try to kill Castro. That's part of it. It's a pretty interesting aspect of the game. This is The Godfather 2 for the Xbox 360. It's an old ass game. It's really fun. It's really flavors. It's
No,
a thing. The reason I like it, it's like a shooter. So it's not like a first person shooter, but it's a shooter where like your goal is to go and take over these different businesses. But it's also strategy, because while you start your own family and you like recruit guys into your family and you can like bring them along with you to attack places, and they'll like help you and you can promote them and you can like give them like more life and like different attributes and things, and you can level them up, you level yourself up. Also, as you go through, there are other families that are attacking your businesses. You're trying to like eliminate a family, so you can do that by like putting hits out on their men and like trying to kill their guys and trying to take over their businesses. Once you take over all their businesses, you can attack their compound, which like kills them. But you have to play strategy, because they'll actively attack your places while you're trying to take theirs over. So you got to send your guys to defend it, or you got to show up and defend it. And sometimes like 4 or 5 of them will be like getting attacked at the same time. and so we gotta like figure out how to do shit. It's pretty interesting.
Have you ever played Saints Row 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you think?
I fucked with it. It just doesn't have the strategy aspect like this does. Saints Row 2 is like, oh, you can like recruit people and things, or you can like go and fight, which is cool. But it's still like a mission-based thing, where it's like even like the side missions are still missions. This is like open world, and it was like made in 2006, so I'm surprised by like how cool it is. But it's a thing where it'll just be like go and drive around, and then whenever you want to take over a business, do that. And then you can do like the story mode stuff. There's like things where it'll just be like pick up the phone. Like there are like these phone booths. And if you go to the phone booth and you like answer the phone, it'll be like this is what you gotta do next. And then a marker will show up on the map. You don't have to do it. You can still just take over other people's things. So yeah.
I mean, what I like to do in the Saints Row games is ignore the story for a good bit and try and take over as much as you can until like you feel like you need to do like a story thing. Gat Out of Hell, it purposely like doesn't have like story missions.
Yeah.
It's a big ass open world. Yeah, and as you progress, if you've like done enough missions to fill up like this meter that measures like how much Satan like hates you, it triggers cutscenes, but it doesn't force you into doing anything.
So it's just once you reach a certain level, it's like, damn,
Yeah,
you got it.
and it'll also give you like more things
Why
on
would
your map
Satan
that you
hate
can
you?
do. So you're in hell causing like chaos, but not the kind of chaos he wants, like setting like souls free and like shit like that, because Satan has kidnapped the leader of the Saints Row, and you're trying to get him back.
Yeah.
And he took the leader of the Saints Row so that he could marry his daughter.
The one from the first game? The leader of the Saints Row?
You, throughout like all the games, like who you normally play as,
Right.
because you play as Gat and Kinsey in this one.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's interesting because I know the original leader in the Saints Row games is this dude who like helps you out. This is this black dude.
Not him. I know who you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
But so then after the first game, he gets like blown up. I think like you get blown up and like everybody else gets blown up, but then you live, and that's how like the second
Right.
game starts. It's like
You're in
like,
prison.
Prison hospital.
Right.
Yeah. And you gotta like break out
Hmm.
because you're on that island.
Yeah, I know her.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what's the best language for black people.
Let's see. Kirby said one of us, who is a Bahamut follower, said he'll join them. Then they released two others and told them that the three of them alone have to fight this Hydra. Nani said, I didn't know Godfather had custom character options. Sounds cool. And then he said Saints Row or scuffed GTA. Saints Row. I don't fuck with GTA. So to me, it's not as good.
Donald Trump body. Look at that shit.
He gave him a dad bod just now.
Yeah. So,
You know you don't want that dad bod.
the black lightning news is not on point at all.
It's not
like,
lightning.
you can't make like the like larger like.
His nose is so fucking big.
It is. It is.
And he definitely doesn't look black. It's just weird. Yeah. You're trying your best.
I really do. For what it gives you. It's not
Mm.
just beat it like this.
Oh, but how are you guys doing today? It sounds like Kirby now has to fight a Hydra and that some of his friends join the evil organization.
Yeah, I mean, and it really sucks too, because when your friend's cocky, like when you're watching through a window, they just have it say, you know, it's hard enough. So sometimes you just gotta let it.
Your dick's hard enough when you see your friends cocky.
About my age. You look for 100. Cheers.
A lot of this game is like
That is my
little
disagree.
things like this.
But what do they know?
Like the
These
cutscene.
are
Yeah,
wonderful
and
things.
you
You can't skip them, so it's just like a movie.
Yeah.
Kirby said, I'm in a cage. So you're still in a cage? Are you gonna be freed from the cage to fight the Hydra, or like, how's it gonna go?
Put up in Vegas, no. Michael Corleone's accepted his
Let's
part.
see.
But the point I'm making is this.
Playing the Jump Force open beta was fun.
We have always
Hanging out with Aidan has been enjoyable.
with the government. At the time of
I did like troubleshooting the ionic propulsion thing. Like when like something like didn't work, going like, well, why didn't it work, and like what can we change?
If you ever hit up the lab and That's
Sure.
The nationality of Puerto Rico
just a
Granados
little bit for you.
and the Sevilla Billboard to San Juan Montano, here with us all the way from
Kirby said, no, I will be forced to watch as 3 of my friends fight it. Oh, you don't even have to fight the Kraken? Easy game.
Wait, you're forced to watch while 3 of your friends are like cracking you? That's what the definition is.
Well, it's not a Kraken. Fight the Hydra.
Yeah, the Hydra.
But I'm glad that you don't have to fight it. That's easy. Easy game. That cake. They should have worked on rendering that cake a little bit more.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You do look dopey.
Yeah.
I guess that's just you.
It just looks like they got a white guy, and they just.
Oh, that looks way better right there. You missed
Yeah.
it. When it zooms in on his face, it looks a lot better. These far away shots are not flattering at all.
Nah. It's just interesting. It looks like they took like a white guy face, and then they just like darkened the skin this way.
What's on your mind, Dominic? How you
Dominic?
enjoying it?
It's great, Michael.
Oh gosh.
No?
Did you not change his voice?
That's
You
good.
can't.
You
And
can't?
this deal is done.
Oh my
We do
goodness.
great things in this country.
Kirby said, I'm assuming that the Hydra will be too much for 3 people. So you think the Hydra's gonna like kill all your friends and you're gonna be forced to watch?
By the way,
I imagine if that's the case, your friends will work to try and help you escape. Have you made any unlikely allies since your friends have been captured? Also, I noticed we got 4 viewers and 4 likes. That's pretty good. Thank you. I just appreciate it. That's dope.
My thing.
Your run is dopey as fuck too. Can you do that again? It's when you slow down. Gosh, he slows down into a speed walk.
Hey. Ooh, wait, let me see something. Let me see something. Oh, shit, let me start fighting again. So, part of my whole thing,
Hmm.
will you help me create, like, a backstory for this guy? Like,
For
why-
Dominic?
Yeah, why Dominic, like, sounds like, but is like a black dude in the 50s who's in the mob with a whole bunch of white dudes.
So a black dude in the 50s who's in the mob, but sounds like a white guy.
Yeah. And
He
looks-
interviewed over the phone and he seemed perfect. And then when he came in, they were like, "Damn, we already gave him the position."
Who interviews for the mob?
Dominic.
Especially over the phone.
This is the 50s. There's no internet.
They're like,
He heard a radio ad. He was like, "Damn, I gotta try out for the mafia."
the radio ad for the mob. Join your local mob.
you all right? Michael wanted me to make sure that everything's set for tomorrow's
Look at
meeting.
this fucking
Don't worry,
dude.
Stay control.
Let's see. His face seems shrunken in.
Yeah.
It's too like sunk.
I think because I tried to make everything else like extended to like try and make it more proportional because I made his like jaw
Big ass
really wide.
nose.
Yeah, and the big fucking and big ass nose. It didn't work out well.
His nose is like too big.
I'm done.
Let's see. Kirby said, the only unlikely ally is the one that said he would join them, and is one of the 3 people who are fighting. Oh, interesting. Nani said, Winslow the goat. Then Kirby said, but that doesn't mean that I want him or any of my companions to die. True. Maybe there's a way for you to help while trapped in the cage. What all do you have access to? Like while you're inside the cage?
So this is part of the whole thing, right? Essentially, the revolution in Cuba starts like while we're in this hotel. So everybody like starts dipping. So then what I do is I slide walk out. And I go over here. And that's one of the like guys who's like taking over the country. So you run up and you just deck him in the fucking face. And you just stomp him to death. And that's what you do. And then you leave. Oh shit. Look at that dude just punch.
Why is it that these guys are here, like, punching?
You know what's something I've never seen in another. I can't say I've never seen it. It's rare. Like even the guards and shit, they don't call them guards. Everybody has
Has a name.
Everybody, and they're always different. There's never like 2 dudes that you run in the game just like the same.
Huh?
And there's a lot of people. Like they have just a ton of names. Look at a name generator. They're just like this. Always swinging right.
I feel like if there are so many people, you wouldn't know if you saw multiple names at the same time.
I've like specifically looked out for it.
Let's see. Kirby said, but that doesn't mean that I want him or any of my companions to die. He said I only have access to my spells. Do you have like support-based spells? Because I remember you like playing support-based classes. Do you think you'll be within range of the fight to be able to support your companions from a distance while in your cage? Also, do you think any of your spells would help you be able to escape from the cage? Maybe while people are distracted watching the Hydra fight? That might be of use. You're trying. I was talking about your attempt to get that one guy who's like tucked within those cars. I'm surprised you didn't just keep him.
Oh, he died. That's good.
Oh, he did die? Oh, okay, I wasn't aware. Kirby said, in this campaign, I am something of a war mage, so I only have damage. Oh, do you think you'd be able to hit the Hydra from afar from the safety of your cage? Also, how is it that you guys are stuck in cages? He said, I'm also trying to not come off as hostile to them. Oh, okay. Do you think that there's a way for you guys and the Harpies to end up becoming friends? Or remember, it's Harpies. Well, wait, they already fought Harpies. They got captured by pirates. He's trying not to be hostile to the pirates. So do you think the pirates could become your ally? As long as you're like not hostile towards them? Also, by the way, I'm still with you guys. Even though I'm watching Aidan play, that doesn't mean I'm like not paying attention. I'm definitely like still with you.
Why don't you watch? I don't know if you got one up to play. Oh fuck, I'm about to blow up the thing.
Oh, she's fucked. Yeah, she actually died, I think.
Oh shit.
I think you forgot about the second explosion. Let's see. Kirby said we were surrounded, hands tied, and walked into cages. I mean, do you have any spells that don't require somatic opponent? I mean, not opponent, somatic component? You know, any spells that you can do without moving your hands? That could possibly help you escape?
Oh shit. Look at him go.
Mm-hmm. His death was easy. That other guy Wilhelm to death.
His death was stupid as fuck. He literally spun. Who spins when they're shot?
Ballerinas. Kirby said, I'm hoping I could do some subtle concentration long range things. Ballin'. I imagine that things will work out well. I mean, worst case scenario, full party kill, but I highly doubt that.
Jesus, there's so many of them.
Are you trying to check time? We've streamed for about 33 minutes. Let's see. So things have been going interestingly for your D&D. That's good to hear. That things are like still exciting, even if things aren't necessarily going as well as they could. What's on your mind?
So do you think, like, it's, do you think the character, like, by nature, at very least has to be part of the town?
Dominate?
Yeah.
Nah. Nah. Then you could try it over the phone. You could be related to anyone. He just sounded the part, and we're like, damn. And then he's put in work, otherwise I would have kicked him out eventually. There's someone in the back who's probably like, get that nigga out of here. It's 1950.
It's 1950.
He shouldn't even get my water from him. You know, shit like that. But as long as he puts in work, they can't get rid of him. You're doing too good of a job. They're like, damn, he's got that slave work ethic.
God damn.
I don't know about.
That's savage. My thing.
Real quick, Kirby's just posted a couple more things. He said, I have 22 charisma and 20 dexterity, so I hope I can do some stealth long-range spellcasting to help the fight while still in the cage. With 22 charisma, you should be able to get some of these people to help work with you, like some of these pirates. I imagine you could convince them to help let you go. Kirby said, assuming I'm still in the cage while watching the fight, or if I'm even watching the fight at all. If you're not watching the fight, I would highly recommend putting that charisma to work. trying to get out of that cage. Get out. Get out. Excuse me. Maybe get some allies. Because that charisma score is too damn high. You should be able to escape.
Sometimes he looks alright. Sometimes he looks decent. There was like this one specific part where he like
Lean on the chair. I see. I'm watching it too.
oh, I didn't know if you saw that.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of specific moments from my day that I want to like really highlight. I've already read over like my whole day. Normally what I do is I interact with the live chat, but I think because like it's so far past the normal time
Yeah.
that just a lot of the people who are normally online just like aren't online. So it's like less like live chat
Yeah.
like communication. Still gonna keep it going. You never know who may jump in or jump out. And we're still talking with Kirby, still like talking about like the D&D stuff going on.
Hey, let me ask you this, without getting too specific, what did you think about my rap?
About your rap? Like I said to you earlier, not going into specifics about the subject matter of your rap,
Yeah.
but the like flow, on parts where you sped up, I felt like there was like less personality, and it didn't feel like as clear as the slower parts, which is normally something that you like have to look out for, and it's normally something that's made up for over time with just more takes. But you really want to have that extra layer of personality within your stuff. Do you even know what the fuck he said?
Yeah.
You're like, I played it before. Yeah. He just made like a dialogue choice, but we were like actively talking during the dialogue.
No, yeah, that's one of the neat things about this game. So you have dialogue stuff, but it's really just opinion things, like it doesn't affect the game. So you can't like actually make any hard-line decisions. It'll just be like, do you think this person did it? And it'll be like, nah, they didn't do that shit. And it's like, yeah, they did. How do you just find out later? Like, yeah. So one thing, here's where we have to make a choice in the game. We have to recruit our first like gang squad. So you gotta talk to these different people. So this dude is a medic guy, and this dude is an arsonist. And they both have different personalities, and we can also go and find other people in the world.
Right.
But these are like,
The two starter guys.
ooh, these are the two closest starters. Yeah, like you can leave here.
And
just
then, like,
leave
pick
it,
other
and then
people.
pick another
Right.
person. Yeah. You just gotta go find.
Real quick, Kirby said in the live chat, I've been given a tome of leadership and an influence, so my max charisma had been increased. A tome of leadership and influence. It sounds like you could definitely like take over these pirates. You should try and become like the leader of the pirates and make them like work for you guys, instead of like being in their cages. I would have probably tried to go for that as soon as they like were surrounding us and trying to like bind our hands. Just try and convince them otherwise. That strong leadership. Charisma is like one of the best stats in D&D.
Reliable and who excels at the shakedown. When basic first day working in potentially today. You feel like we should get a medic? We can revive us and shit. We need a shot.
I mean, how many people can you add at a time?
You unlock more people. I think right now you have like the potential for 2.
Okay, and that's why they give you those starter two, but you can run around and find like better people.
Yeah.
Should you just run around and see who all your options are and then pick?
So that's one of the crazy things about this game. If you want to get somebody out of recruit, you can't just like, cause it's the mob. You can't just be like, oh, you're good. Like you can just leave. You gotta kill them, and you can't just if you like just shoot them,
Yeah.
they'll like get hospitalized, and it'll just take time before they get revived. You have to like go out of your way to like put a hit out on them.
Right.
And then you or like someone in your family, when they see it, will just start like gunning them the fuck down.
I mean, I just said see everyone, not pick everyone.
No,
Like look
that's-
at everyone's
No,
stuff.
that's what I mean. So like I could pick this dude.
I'm not saying pick him. I'm saying look at him and then look at everybody else and then pick who you want.
But that's what I'm saying. What I could do is pick him, and then like go around the world, and then if I see somebody I like better, I can just kill him.
But why do that? That just sounds like more work. You gotta like put a hit on him and everything.
And otherwise, if I get like fucked up before I have to do.
And you have to go to the hospital and then go through like all that stuff and then come back.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean whatever. The idea is to just not pick like a lame ass ticket.
But I guess a lame ass dude's better than no dude to begin with.
I'm not sure.
Okay. So you don't wanna fuck with him right now?
Not right now.
Alright, let's do it.
This is good, but I need someone to.
Can't do it. Would you care to walk around?
Would I care to walk around? Not right now because I'm like reading the
What
live chat.
about this? I'll do the walking around and you like make the decision.
Well, you should look at everyone first and then make decisions.
No,
But
that's what I
keep
mean.
track of people.
I'll like do the walking around for you and you just be like, I want that guy or whatever.
Okay, cool. So Kirby said, I'm not risking shit. He said, anything I do will be subtle. He said, I'm not going to pull a Rey from Star Wars, The Force Awakens.
Those are really specific ones.
It is a very specific, like, pull.
Away from Star Wars, from the...
Well, I mean, I'm not saying Jedi mind trick them. I
Oh,
mean,
shit.
just, like, try to persuade them. Like, don't try to, like, cast a spell to, like, charm or anything. Maybe, like, hey, you know, why don't we, like, work together?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Today's income...
$0. Guards cost $0. Net income $0. $0. $0.
In order to protect your stuff, you have to hire guards, like the places that you own, and it takes out the amount of money that you have to like upgrade your guys and shit. Also, like one of your main enemies, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's your compound.
Their compound's like right there.
Yeah.
And that's how it is. High income.
Oh wait, actually, that's not there. That's like, oh, fuck.
There you go. Already in a car accident.
Their compound's like over there, but that's like one of the places you can go.
There you go. Aidan. Second car accident, same street.
See, wait, hold up. That dude looked more black. Wait. Fuck, I missed it.
You probably didn't miss him. That's why he's gone.
Alright.
Let's see. Right now I'm just still watching him play Godfather 2. You ran that stoplight and then left your car in an intersection. And then you're walking past that woman. And now you're walking into a bakery pizzeria? Where is this?
Yeah, so this is like one of the first, it's a,
Oh, it's a nightclub.
well, so this isn't the actual place.
This isn't the actual place
This is
you
just
went?
describing to you like how to take places over. This
Oh.
is actually a prostitution place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's called Sweet Life Bakery. I think it's like a strip club. So you
Oh,
like go in there and then it like looks like a little bakery in the front and you like go into a bathroom and it's like a strip club.
Oh, okay.
Where they sell hookahs. Let me see if I can find it. Oh,
I like
is
how
this
that guy
just a
says
guy?
stop right there.
Oh yeah, he's the bouncer.
Why
So
does
what
he
you gotta
slap
do-
the shit out of him?
Well, because that's how you like. So this little bar right here.
Yeah.
The first one is like.
It's like an intimidation meter,
Yeah.
is it
So you
not?
gotta, like,
Yeah.
So I'm just basically beat the shit out of him so he lets me in the pool.
Right now, I'm gonna cap you in the knee. And guess what'll happen if you refuse a second time?
Okay, I'll let you through.
And he's like.
But
the
that's just
bouncer.
to get in the room.
Yeah, this is the
That's
bouncer.
not even like control over the place.
Yeah. If you end up trying to walk past them without it, what'll happen is they'll just like know that you're there and they'll start like shooting you. So these are the guys that like control it. One of the interesting mechanics about this game is if
Right.
you don't pull a gun, most of the time
You'll
they
just
won't
get in a
pull
fist
gun.
fight.
Yeah.
Right.
So like 12 people will
We'll just start to, yeah. That has to do with like how escalation works in real life. Most of the time you just don't want to have to risk getting shot. So right now he's just gonna fight all the people in the strip club. It's a lot of fucking punches.
Yeah, but you're still like killing these people, which I feel like
Yeah.
eventually they just pull a gun, like before anyone actually dies.
You must be hitting hella hard for them to die.
Yeah, well, and also like just with the same hand, like that's a person. Oh yeah, this game is just straight up shows titties.
Yeah. It's the Godfather.
Fine. What do you want? No one runs a racket in this city without getting beaten cut of the
Oh, and that's one of the things. Some of the places are really hard, so they'll have like a really small like margin. And part of the thing that's cool is yeah. So if you find a weak spot, it gives you like a bonus. So you can do things that like.
His weak spot is getting grabbed.
Yeah. Which is like the weak sauce house weak spot. But some of them are like getting like bent over a building, so like if it's like thrown off the building or whatever. And then what you want to try and do is get it as close to the red line as possible. The second red line, but it disappears. Because the closer you get it, the more money you get. But
Right.
if you go over it, then they're like, nah, fuck you, I'm not letting you go in the vacuum.
Oh.
So
So
then
you
which
gotta
one?
like stop it at a certain point.
You gotta, yeah, if you
Yeah.
like let it go past that, it will turn red, and then you gotta kill it and like leave,
Right.
and then come back and try again.
Because it's only so intimidating until it's like, I think you're just actually gonna try to kill me. I'm not gonna do shit.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you do. Or you leave and then they like call the cops and you're like, fuck.
Let's see. So you now control the prostitution bakery. They make bread, and give head.
Basically.
Oh, I get it. They make bread, they bake bread, and they give head.
How many cards should I put? Each card costs $100.
Every guard costs $100, and they give you 1,000.
No, they give me 550.
No, this place.
Yeah, total daily income 550.
You only get $550 from this place every day.
Yeah.
So when you got 1,010 on the meter, was that just from that like initial acquisition?
When I was punching those guys, they drop a little bit of money.
Oh, that's just what's on you currently?
Yeah, current funds.
I thought you got
So you can,
1,010 from getting the dude. When you like were pointing the gun at him and the money amount kept going up.
So that's what the 550 is. That's like how much they agree to pay you daily.
So you get half of what you get from.
No. You get the full amount.
Okay, but
all
then
it was
for
550.
for the rest of the time will be 550.
The whole thing was 550. That was like the most.
On that
expensive.
green meter thing,
Yeah.
you got like over like 900 on that bitch. When you were pointing the gun at the dude, like the owner of the place, and it kept going like shing, shing, and the green bar went up. I could have sworn you got 1,010.
Maybe, but I don't know. Anyway, right now, all I know is our total daily income. So I-
550 or whatever.
So you can technically, I could put like 10, but then it would drop me out of 1,000. And then if I go into the red, it would just like drop all, it would like fire all the guards.
Right.
So you gotta like redo it. And
Right.
that's fine if it's for like you own one place. But if you own like places in like multiple cities, and then it's like, now all your guards are just gone, your places can just get fucked.
So if this place only gives you like 550, I would never put more guards than the amount of money that you could get. At most, I could see you put 5, but that's a lot, and you only make $50. But because this is a game and not like real life, $50 profit doesn't sound too bad if you're like, I don't think this will ever get taken.
Yeah. Well, and in the 1950s, $50 was like,
A lot more. I believe that's Hannah.
it is. Usually.
Well, right now, your boy Winslow is predisposed. I'm excited that the Swagson Fools book has been submitted for publishing. I actually got a royalty from Japan recently. Someone like purchased a book from my like Amazon like library of books from Japan, but I don't know what book they purchased. I received an email about it that was like a royalty report, and then I checked the Kindle website to verify, but it hasn't been updated, so I don't know what book they purchased. Kirby said, the current plan I've thought of is to subtly create a storm sphere if I am where it isn't obvious that I'm causing something. Okay, so you want to create a storm sphere. What is the objective of the storm sphere? Like, what will it do? Is it to act as a distraction for your escape? Is it to help in the fight against like the Hydra? Is it to make it look like there's like an actual like storm going on? Like, what will the Storm Sphere do? I don't really know what the spell Storm Sphere does, so I'm learning. Then Nani said cool, and he said Nick is the objective. So Kirby said the Storm Sphere is to help in the fight. Ballin'. How long does Storm Sphere last, and like what does it do? Is it like a ball of lightning more or less that like fires off against your opponent, or is it like a sentient like storm cloud that like fights for you? I'm just curious to learn. Let's see.
Yeah.
While Kirby's answering that question, Nani said, "So does Nick win the argument?
Yes.
Win what argument?"
You always win the argument.
I always win the argument. Oh, thank you, Connie. I appreciate it.
So 5 guards?
5 guards would be like the maximum I would put. You don't have to put 5.
Hey, no, you're fine. But yeah, I was just gonna say I appreciate
Let's
you
see.
talking
The milkshake that I got at Sonic was pretty good. I feel like they could have put more peanut butter in it.
to me. No,
I know I
actually,
paid
no,
for
actually,
peanut butter in it, but I didn't taste as much peanut butter as what I would normally get in it. So it's like strawberry cheesecake, Oreo, peanut butter was the shake.
Okay.
But I just tasted more strawberry cheesecake, Oreo Reese's. I didn't really taste the peanut butter part. Kirby said it's a 20-foot radius spear that does bludgeoning damage and can cause a lightning strike as a bonus action. Okay, ballin'. I feel like you could do that subtly because they might just think it's an actual storm instead of thinking that like you did it. Especially if you can manifest it like in a cloud or something of that nature. Well, no, it's a fucking spear. It's not sphere. It's not like, because the sphere will go around the battlefield. It's not just like in the air, hovering above them. Or is it? How does it work? Does it dome around your opponent, or can it just chill out in the sky and then like shoot down? Excuse me.
So that's part of what I was gonna say. So these are all the businesses in New York.
Right.
The 3 places where you go is Florida, New York, and Cuba. So they each are like a little bit bigger and have like more businesses. Florida's actually the biggest. So this is the smallest, and then Florida's the biggest, and then you go to Cuba, and the second middle, but Cuba's harder. Anyway, so you have to try and control all the things in all these territories, because the more places you unlock, the more like you have to keep track of all of them.
Right.
But this is part of how you do that. The whole thing with I put 5 in there. The reason is, so there's like, see the crime ring bonus there? What that is, if you get like all of them across New York, Florida, and Cuba of a certain crime ring, like this is the prostitution crime ring, that's the money laundering crime ring.
You get those bonuses that I mentioned at the bottom.
Right, and
Right.
some of them are like bonuses to your money.
Right,
So you
like
can have
increase all income by 5%.
Yeah, so to help you to like hire more guards. Some of it though is stuff like brass knuckles, or like some of it's like bulletproof vests or like armored cars. So it actually upgrades your crew. So when you like get them to go attack a place, it's just like, oh, they just fucked me. Because some of it's like incendiary ammo and stuff. So they just walk in and start blowing people up.
Right.
It's pretty cool. And you get this stuff too. So.
I mean, this still reminds me of Saints Row. Saints Row doesn't put as much focus on like take over businesses, but you would do it all the time, like to go to not only businesses but like buy like real estate property and like shit like that,
Yeah.
and like make money off it over time. And you gained respect from like owning properties as well as just more territory on the map.
Mhm.
And areas where you had territory, you would see more Saints Row gang members just around.
Mhm.
And if like other people came on that turf, you would see without you even doing anything, your gang members going like fuck them and like shooting at them and stuff like that.
That's true. The only thing that kind of, I guess, was a thing for me is that besides like some of the subtle background things like seeing more gang members and stuff around, there's not a ton that the respect stuff did.
Well, respect you can use in like the pause menu to like upgrade your shit.
Really. I don't know. I feel, it might just be my nostalgia for it, but I feel like there's like some differences.
I mean, feel free to hit me up like when they come to mind.
So part of it talking about like those, I feel like it's just interesting because with Saints Row there was
Saints Row
like,
made it too easy to take
Yeah.
places. You just straight up just needed the money.
yeah,
And this is like you gotta get past whoever's already like securing it, and then you gotta intimidate the guy, and you can potentially make more money from like how well you intimidate. With Saints Row, it's like, do you have cash? You can get this place right now.
So I think you're right. Saints Row makes it like in a minute, like, oh, it's cool that you can do this stuff. For this, it's like a game. That
It's the
like,
point.
You have to do it.
Yeah, this is the
And-
objective.
Yeah, and if you don't, it like fucks you up because people will like take it over back. I feel like this gives more of a strategy on it. Like Saints Row is designed to have those things as perks, but there's no strategy to it. Like you get, it doesn't matter. Oh fuck you. It doesn't matter how you go about fighting or whatever. Like that's another thing about like Saints Row versus this. Like people are just straight up running you in this game. In Saints Row they will, I guess, if you like fuck with them.
If you're in another game's turf, you can get fucked.
Sometimes, but like I don't know. There's been plenty of times in Saints Row where I'll just be standing next to somebody who's in another game
And they
walk
just
by
don't,
me and
yeah.
shit. Yeah, in this game, like if they see you, it's almost like they think about it for a second because they'll like try and intimidate you, and if you don't leave, they just run you.
Mm.
This game was made in
see.
2006.
Kirby said, I don't think that it's big enough to come off as an actual storm. Then Nani said, cool, Nick and Winslow back together. Back and better, eating chips and chips. Then
I'm sorry.
Alright.
Another thing about this as well. So, I got this 9 right now. Part of the thing with this game too is that the weak spots, aren't always like physical things. So this is
sometimes you can
probably-
fuck up, the stuff that's here.
So I can just like walk around.
And just fuck shit up.
And they get like upset about it, and this dude's like, oh geez.
Oh no, not the TV. Those were really expensive back then. Kirby said its duration is a concentration for up to a minute. 10 rounds of combat? You guys will probably kill the Hydra within 10 rounds of combat. Nani said, should I make a game where Nick controls time and is unstoppable? Then he kills himself and because he was like so powerful and he wanted to become the one who defeated himself. That reminds me of like a lot of characters that I like in fiction, like Captain Atom and like Sentry. They end up being like that.
But then I kind of feel like that's not really that much of a game. Like that sounds like a story, but like he didn't explain that he gamed the story. He was just like, this is a game, but like where Jet like controls time. He's just like fighting himself.
Yeah.
How do you really?
How do you win or lose? It sounds like you would have like missions that would represent different parts of me, like using my powers and maybe like traveling through time and like doing stuff. And then at the end, the game master more or less tells you, and that culminates into da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh, also, it tells you your rap sheet for like all the stuff you've done.
Yeah.
There's one thing I did.
Oh, you can edit your shit at any time in the start menu?
Yeah.
Like even like your body proportions? In Saints Row, they had plastic surgery, so you would like pay for that. And for clothing, you would have to go to like stores and get it. I actually really like the concept of stores and shit in Saints Row. It makes sense. And one thing that Saints Row 2 did that the future Saints Row games didn't do is make it where you had to like buy music. Holy shit, was that good?
You're right.
Because in the future
I feel like
games,
this is some black guy here with the nice glasses.
I don't like that his eyebrows
Like
are
go
so
over?
big. It's not even his eyebrows, they're like his eye flesh.
You're right.
It's just meshing over
So
the
I'm gonna do
aviators.
the aviators, but then I'm gonna like change his eyebrows. Like, make sure eyes. What the fuck is it?
Move forehead and brow, right?
Yeah,
There you go. Hey, normal ass forehead, we getting them.
Alright. And then
Let's see. Then Kirby said its casting time is one action. Then Nani said, or should I make a game where Winslow controls time and control it in a wrong time, or a bus runs him over?
Hey, you know it.
I believe that Nani's currently working on fan fiction, because I made a recent announcement that I want people to post fan fiction and fan art on the Amino. And if I get like 10 fan art images, I'll make like a quick slideshow video, probably like a few seconds long, that just shows off all the different fan art. And any fan fiction, as long as it's 250 words or less, I'll like, do a dramatic reading of it on stream.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
One thing I'm surprised about, they don't have purple.
They don't have purple?
Yeah, I was gonna do like a full black Aidan. Well, he has orange sometimes. Orange is his main thing.
Probably.
think
I wasn't a big Black Dynamite guy. I saw the movie. I didn't get super into the show.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw the movie. The movie's what I saw first. I saw it on YouTube, I think.
I saw like part of the movie before, but I've never seen like
The whole thing?
yeah.
It's not bad. I feel like if you've seen the show though, the show would recycle jokes from the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like a little bit of the show that I saw, I was like, oh, that's like from the movie. Oh, that's pretty much what it did in the movie. And then I didn't really watch the show.
Because it was just like, oh, that's like the movie.
Yeah. Nani said, what about Winslow cross Zarbon and cross Nick? Zarbon is a Dragon Ball Z character that I've been shipped with in the past for like gay porn fan fiction.
Shit.
Yeah, so he wanted to throw you in the mix apparently.
Fuck, I really wanted this to be more orange.
It's more like a light tan or brown, but it looks orange as fuck on that selector wheel.
Yeah. That's why I was kind of surprised. I was like, yeah. Dynamite, dynamite, dynamite.
The orange does make him look more black for some reason.
Dynamite.
Peanut butter with the chocolate.
Yeah.
Someone's coming.
Oh, thank you for smashing that like button. Truly appreciate it. We're at 2 viewers and 5 likes.
Dynamite.
Oh shit, we hit like an hour.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, time flies. Nani said I forgot to smash the like button. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it.
You might have to smash the like button.
Real quick, I'm gonna go over my day one more time, and then I'm going to end the stream. So I woke up and submitted my book, Swagson Fools, for publishing. Aidan called to invite me to lunch, but I had already eaten, and I didn't have any meal swipes, and also I was too tired. So a whole lot culminated in me just not eating lunch with your boy Aidan. I took a shower, and I messaged with Danica. Then I streamed the Jump Force Open Beta. Apparently I found an exploit that allows me to access the Jump Force Open Beta after it's closed. I left the application open while the beta was still open, and put my PS4 in rest mode. Later, when the beta was closed, I turned on my PS4, didn't install the new update, entered offline play, and was allowed to continue playing the open beta. The video got 130 live views and quickly rose to over 300 views. After streaming, I went to hang out with Aidan. Together we looked at each other's recent rap projects, watched YouTube, played a freestyle RPG where Aidan was thrown into weird situations starring alternate universe versions of himself. We got milkshakes. Well, I got a milkshake and he got some Zaxby's at Sonic. And then we saw the lunar eclipse. After that, we went to Aidan's lab to see his work in progress on not magnetic levitation, which is what it says in the description, but ionic propulsion. Did I get that right? There we go. So yeah, thank you all for watching. If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding, ring that notification bell to be notified whenever we do these live streams. It's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with
Your host, your friend, your boy, Snap Mac the Money Moment.
Listen,
Logging out.
I don't wanna do
Peace.